may look small, but he looks like he'll stomp a mud hole in ya and walk it dry.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Bad Cube BRAWNY. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. And you just have Demolition's BRAWNY Justice Force. On the side, you have a picture there of BRAWNY Justice Force. On the other side, Demolition's BRAWNY. On the back, you have a nice piece of artwork there of BRAWNY and his robot in alt modes. You have a text spec right there. You do have a brief bio, if you'd like to read it. Right there, and Justice Force. And on the bottom, BRAWNY, and that's basically it for the packaging. And included in the packaging, you do get 2 different cards, which is different. It's interesting. Basically, it just depends on how you put them together. If you put them together this way, then you end up with your typical Masterpiece card with the text specs and whatnot. Very Masterpiece card, but if you flip them around and put them together like that, then you get the Bad Cube version of the card. So, again, that same bio that was on the box. Punch first, ask questions later. Justice Force. Yeah, that's it for that. Yay, cards. So moving right along here, we have BRAWNY, which is Bad Cube's take on a Masterpiece Brawn. And I'll tell you already, I really like this toy. I really, really like him. So here he is in his vehicle mode. You know, it's green, a lot of green, but then again, Brawn's alt mode was a lot of green. So with a little bit of yellow here. Up front, you get some silver on that front grille. You do get some transclearant pieces right here for the headlights, transclearant windshield. This windshield back here is just painted, but you do get a transclearant windshield on the back. Picked out taillights. You get the little gas can right there on the back. You can remove this. This is removable because you can see his weapon stores in there. And just tabs in right back there. He's got the spare tire up top with the rim painted in silver, and the rim's painted on all the other wheels. Underneath, you can't really make out much robot. I mean, you can see his feet right there, but other than that, everything is pretty well concealed. So, very nicely done. He does roll. Nice and smooth-like. So, very cool. And for a comparison, here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee. Just so you can see how he scales with the figures he's intended to go with. So you have him with Bumblebee. Here you have him with Sideswipe. Again, just to get a sense of scale here. So there you have that. Here he is with MP10. You can see how he scales there. And here he is with Bad Cube's previous offering, or back when they were Cubex. I forgot to flip out his little side view mirrors here. How dare I forget such a crucial detail? How dare I flip these out? I'm wasting time doing this, but I don't care. Here we go. But there it is with Huff, their version of a Masterpiece Huffer, which I still really like this toy. It had its flaws, but fortunately for me, mine didn't really suffer from some of the flaws that other people suffered from, but you can see they look nice together. So there he is with Huff, and yeah, very cool. He does come with one extra accessory. He comes with this little drill piece right here. Done in a nice silver paint, and it looks like a big drill. And there's a tab right here that'll tab into the slot right there. And there you go. Now he's got a drill. It does kind of rotate. It's very stiff, but it does. It's basically, you know, it's doing the Masterpiece thing of, hey, let's include an accessory that he used in that one scene in one episode of the cartoon. So, yay! They succeeded. There you go. So you have that. So just remove that. There we go. So yeah. So let's get down to the transformation, shall we? So first thing you want to do is you want to remove this put this off to the side. We're going to use that later. You want to take these side panels here. You want to untab them. They're very secure on there. You want to untab that, and there is a tab right here that will peg in right there. So just bring it down and just tab that into the side. Right there. Same thing over here. Bring that down. Boom. Now you're going to take this whole roof assembly right here and untab that. Lift it up, and you'll see these two tabs right here just tabbed in right up there at the top of the roof. So you just want to bring that up. And you want to take this rear windshield here, fold that in, and take this whole section right here with the spare tire and fold that in. So now we got that out of the way. You're going to just untab these sections right here, just little tabs, just tab into the backs of the doors. Untab that. You're going to come back here and untab these panels right here, just bring them out. And at this point you can split all of this. And you want to come down here, you just want to take the foot and bring it down, bring the toe down and rotate it so it's facing forward. And then you just want to extend the leg. You want to make sure this little kneecap piece is flipped up also. You just want to kind of take it and push it up from the back, and you'll see it just kind of come up right there. So you want to make sure that's flipped up the way it's supposed to be. And then once you do that, there is a post right here that will plug into that point right there. So just swing that down, tab that in, and booyah, you got a leg all done for now. It's done for now. So second verse, same as the first, just bring the leg down, bring out his foot, bring down his toe, rotate it forward, make sure that little kneecap piece is pushed up the way it's supposed to be. There we go. And then just swing this panel down, peg it in, and there you got the legs done for now. So moving along, you just want to untab the doors here. So you just tab in. They tab into the sides of the shoulders right here. Right there. So you just want to bring that out. Then you want to untab these side sections here. Like that. And somebody's knocking at the door. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, somebody was at the door. Had to answer it. So, anyway, where were we? Okay, so we have untabbed these side sections here, and you want to take them now. Well, let me raise this up so you can actually see what I'm doing. And you want to take these sections now, and you want to rotate them down. Like that. And then you want to take this front grille section here, untab that, bring it down, which reveals the head here. You want to take this, flip that in, and rotate Brawn's head. And this is on a double hinge right here, so you just want to take it, bring it down, and just bring that up under his chin. Right there. And then you're going to take this bit right here, it's on a double hinge, you just want to bring it back and down. Like that. Then you're going to take, you want to fold these all the way down, and then take these halves right here, and push them in. Like that. Once you've done that, you're going to take this outer section right here, and you're going to rotate this around like that, and then you're going to take this panel right here, swing it around, and these tabs right here will tab in to the sides of the chest and lock that in place right there. Second verse, same as the first. Bring that around, flip that in, take it in, get in now, there we go, boop. Tab it in, and there you go, locks all that in place nice and securely. Then you can just bring his arm down, open up this panel, flip out the hand, close it up, second verse same as the first, bring it down, open, flip, close, and then just take this backpack section here and just boop, bring it down. And there you go. There you got Brawny in his robot mode. I really like this. I really do. And it looks like Brawn. I mean, there's no mistaking it. This is Brawn. And this is a really, really cool figure. I really dig this toy. Just really nicely done in my opinion. I love it. I really, really do. Getting closer on the head sculpt, it is a very Brawn head sculpt. I mean, Nice silver paintwork there, nice blue on the eyes. He's got that Brawn frown going on there. Very, very cool. Just, oh, I love this. I mean, all he needs is just Autobot symbol right there on his belly, and boom. He's perfect. And just all around, just very, very cool. And the transformation, you know, is very clean, and it works very, very nicely. Now, if you notice back here, for people who hate gaps, you'll notice that he does have these gaps here in the backs of his legs. Well, guess what? There is a remedy for that. Yes, there is. Because you can take a little gas can here, and this splits apart. You just want to remove this piece and unpeg this piece. We'll put this off to the side. And you're going to take these two halves here. So we're going to open this back up. And you want to take this, you see you have the post right here, you're going to plug it in to the port in the back port. This one right here. Plug that in right there. Just push it in like that. And then close this back up. And boom! Fills in that gap. You can do the same thing over here. And this one you're going to plug in, because these are, the posts here are offset. So this one is now going to go into this back port. Just push that in right there. Oops. Hey, don't you pop out on me. How dare you! There you go. And close it back up. And there you go. So it fills in the gaps very nicely. So that's cool. That's very thoughtful. And a very nice way to use those extra parts. And of course you can take this, flip down this handle, flip down the barrel, and he's got his little pistol right there. So you can open up his hands. Open. Open! There you go. And you can see there's this little tab right there. And you tab it into the slot on his palm. So you just take it, wiggle it in there, tab it in, close up his hand. There you go. He's got his pistol. Hey, don't you come undone. How dare you. And there you go. They got Brawn armed up and ready to go. Unfortunately, you can't do anything with the drill. Not that I have found. I don't know what to do with this other than just put it off to the side. But hey, he's still cool. Now, articulation-wise, he can rotate his head. He can look up, although it does end up giving him a big gappy neck. But still, he can look up. The arms are in nice ratchet joints. They can go in and out. You do have a, oops, hey, stop that. You do have a bicep swivel. You do have a double jointed elbow. The top joint is a ratchet and the bottom joint is just friction. But they still work nicely together. He does have wrist swivels. The hands, as you saw already, can open and close. He does have a waist joint. Legs can go forward. It can go back again as far back as the backpack will allow here. It can go in and out. You do get a thigh swivel. You get slightly under 90 degrees there of bend at the knee. And his feet do have a nice little ankle pivot. You can also pivot his toes up and down. So he's pretty poseable for a little guy. But I really like this toy. I really, really do. So cool. So cool. I love what they did with this guy. So there he is now for comparison. Here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee. See how he scales. And we'll bring in Sideswipe too, as you can see. And of course, Wheeljack and Prowl are the same size as Sideswipe. So again, just to get an idea. So there he is with them. Here he is with iGear's Brawn. So you can see how he looks with his other third-party incarnation. And show him off with some Masterpiece Decepticons. There he is with Soundwave, and here he is with Starscream. See how he scales with the Decepticons. And we'll bring in Apollyon too, just because I love Apollyon. There he is with Apollyon. There you got that. And here he is with MP10. You can see how he scales with Prime. There you go. And here he is with CubeX's Huff. So you can see how, hey, you stay up. And there you go. So, you know, they look good together. Now, one thing I do want to say is, you know, obviously for those who are kind of confused, CubeX became Bad Cube. So these two toys are made by the same company. Basically, when this figure was released, it did have a lot of QC issues. Luckily, mine's didn't really suffer from any of those. Like, mine's, the hips are a tad bit on the loose side, but he can still stand up just fine. But this did suffer from a lot of QC issues. And again, the sign of a good company that actually cares. They took everything that they learned from this figure and they applied it. They learned from it. And this figure is dead solid. This figure, I haven't seen anything or read anything about any real problems with this figure. This guy, as far as I'm concerned, as much as I've been playing with him, he is dead solid, very cool, very nicely done, just a marked improvement over Huff. So this is what I was talking about when I reviewed Lone Wolf. I mean, they took a figure that had QC issues and problems, and they learned from it, and they applied it to their next release. And that's the sign of a good company, of a company that cares. So, you know, good on, you know, CubeX, well, they're not CubeX anymore, now they're Bad Cube. So good on them for taking everything they learned from this figure and applying it to their next release and making it better. Because that's what you're supposed to do. So, again, like I said, you know, these third-party companies, they do have to go through a bit of a learning curve. You know, I mean, if it's your first time making a toy, I mean, I wouldn't know what to do myself if I wanted to start a company and make toys. I wouldn't know what to do. So there is a learning curve. People have to understand that. There is a learning curve. So, you know, it's good that they learned from it and definitely improved with their next offering. And this is definitely, like I said, a very marked improvement and just a wonderful, wonderful figure. Definitely worthy of standing on your masterpiece shelf. I really, really like this. I do have their Not Warpath. I'll get to it at some point. I don't know. I will get to it. I will review it. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet to mess with it. And it's been sitting here for a couple weeks already. But I will bust it out and, hey, you stay there. Sometimes if you just tug on his shoulders, that those come untabbed, but otherwise it is a solid connection. So I'm just pulling on it probably more than I should be, but yeah, I will bust out their Not Warpath at some point and start messing with it so I can do the review on it. But yeah, as far as this figure goes, very cool. Definitely worth having. If this interests you in any way, then definitely pick it up. I think it is a very, very well done figure. So if you would like this or any of CubeX's or Bad Cube's offerings, which there have only been 2, well now 3 actually if you count their Not Warpath, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so do check it out. And I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out don't forget to clear your throat. Don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Bad Cube Brawny, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face. Brawn! Brawn! Down here, sir. Nice! Okay, new rule. When you little guys come to talk to me, step up on the platform. Platform? What, this? There we go. Oh, see? Now isn't that better? It hurt my neck sometimes looking down on you small fries. That's thoughtful, sir. A little demeaning, but thoughtful. Yeah. So what do you want, Short Stack? I think we found a new way we could infiltrate the Decepticon base. Great! Get Wheeljack and Ironhide and organize it. Now go ahead and make me proud! Ah! Oh. I guess that's a long fall for you guys.